Hi guys, hello and welcome to the THQ Podcast. In this episode, what we're going to be talking about is finding your why. Now, you may have heard it before, and when I first started personal training, I thought it was a little bit cheesy of asking people to why you really why you're actually really here. You just want to people just want to lose weight, and then I was thinking. Been told to say, well, why do people want to lose weight? Really get into depth. And yes, there is an underlying reason, but I think we all have to be aware of the fact that a lot of it's for vanity as well. We do care about what people think. For me, I always care about what people think. If someone's got a negative opinion of me, I wouldn't let it control my day, or I wouldn't let it control my mind. But of course I care. Of course you care. I think it's how we deal with them, negative things, rather than sort of thinking. But to bring me back to my why, yes, everyone does have a deep reason, but and I'm going to talk about my deep reason. But for people, I think it's more like you want to look good, you want to feel good. You do want to lose a bit of weight just for the sake of losing a bit of weight, and you do want to do this. Yes, you do, right? But we also have to look at motivation and what's going to keep us doing it over a period of time. And let's put the vanity aside. Yes, everyone wants to look a little bit better for themselves, for what other people think or whatever. Yes, we do that. But the practical reasons, for me, mine's changed quite a bit over the years. One, it was just because I was never in shape, and now it was something that I had to, when I first started to get in shape, it was I didn't actually realise I was out of shape, and that was what stopped me from getting it. It was honest to God, I never actually realised I was overweight. Then I played football one day, and one of my mates double checked me. He was like, "Have you put weight on again, you?" Only hardly, and I went home, I was like, oh my God, I'm actually, because I was stocky, I didn't actually think it, but I was getting overweight quite a lot, and I was like, so it was just a complete vanity thing. Then I wanted to get in shape. The next day, the next week I turned up to football with a banana, and that was it. And it was just and the guy actually said that I do own a lot, and he actually turned out to be my first personal training client, actually, funnily enough. So it sort of set me on this whole path as well. But again, it started with just vanity. Now, when I'm 30 years old, my dad died when he was 48. I've got 2 girls, he had 2 girls, and I've got a lad on the way, right? He had 2 girls and a lad, obviously with me. I've got 2 girls and I've got a little lad on the way. So I start to really look at why did not just, I knew he died from a heart attack, but why did he? And I start to really sort of go into that now. And for me now, health is a huge thing. Now, I far from live like a monk. I don't live like a monk. I still do things that are unhealthy, of course I do. But I think as a general rule of thumb, I generally live a healthy life, and I generally feel that I am doing the very best that I possibly can. So I could not live with myself if I did have a heart attack or did something else, if I didn't feel like I generally lived a healthy life. If I let my kids down and let my wife down and I feel like that is a good strong why, and you have to have that, right? And that's something I do feel massively. So when I don't feel like going to the gym and I don't feel like eating healthily all the time, that's something that raises its head, and it's something that I'm aware of. So that is one of my whys. Another one of my whys is that as I've got older, is when I was younger, I wasn't very good at dealing with stuff. I was never really bad, but I was in and out of trouble all the time. Never really had a stable job, and it was only when I got to I was 19 and I found weight training and discipline, and I started to get a stable job, and I started to deal with anything bad. Anything, everyone goes through the bad things in life, but mine was sort of self-destruct mode. When I was going through bad things, I'd be fighting and I'd be in all sorts of trouble. But now, if anything went bad, if anything goes bad in my life, then I definitely wouldn't drink, definitely wouldn't eat bad food, because I do them things for enjoyment, not for suppression. And I actually now, I would throw myself into, I'd probably do a shoot. I would throw myself into diet and training, because I understand that dealing with things like that is so much better when you've got a clear, focused mind. And I think that is another reason. I always want to make sure that when things do go wrong in life, which everything does go wrong at some point, it's how you deal with it. And I want to be the strongest person to be able to deal with them things, because how I dealt with them in the past wasn't very good. Like it wasn't something that would be a role model for the kids or to be a role model for THQ. So that's something that is a focus of me, and making sure, so it is like your family is a motivational thing. Now I always say that is like, yeah, your family is going to be your why as well, to stay in shape, to get in shape, but again, it's got to be for you and something you do for yourself as well. And that helps me, obviously. Like, I think we also need to look at external things as well. Like, for me, THQ is a huge motivator for me to stay in shape. Now, not just because I'm a personal trainer, but like because I believe in everything that we do so much, and I feel like I need to make sure that I am the best version of myself constantly for the gym as well, and that is a big thing. So you need to look at your environment as well, and what's going to be helpful to you to keep you motivated around you. What do you care about? Like, do you care about your work and how you come across in that way? Then if so, if you really do, then obviously you need to be the very best version of yourself. Now, practical tips, like I would like to give you the best I can, is to sort of have a couple of disciplines that you stick to and that you live by, and that you know that they are what you do on a regular basis, whatever they might be. Write them down and stick to them 100%. And if you stick to them daily, then you know that, because like I've said, like parts of my week, I like to get up early, I like to get it done. Now, if I didn't do that, and because I say that to everybody now, it's something that I believe in, because I believe in everything to being the best version, and I promote that. It's something I have to do. Like, and I'm quite honest, I'll get up early every single day of the week, but that is like a daily discipline. It's something that, so sticking to a set of disciplines and a set of values that you have, that you own, that are yours, and no one can take away from you. You know you do it. You don't have to tell everyone you have to do it, but you know you do it. And if you don't do it, then you're full of crap. But if you do it, you've got that. No one can ever take that away from you. So that's sometimes a good thing to have a why. And I think just generally trying to be the very best version of yourself will always make you a hell of a lot happier, and make you a better father, mother, partner, anything. Like, and I'm not saying far from perfect, I'm very far from perfect, but like, I do try to be the best version of yourself. And if you see the advantages of being the best version of yourself, it definitely starts with health and how you feel, and what you put into your body, and what you put into your head will detect how you feel. Like, and that's why it doesn't come naturally to me to read books and learn. It doesn't come naturally. I left school with 3 Fs and 1 C. Like, it really doesn't come naturally to me. But because I have a genuine deep interest and passion about THQ as in how to make that better and make that grow, then it's something that I have that. So I think the best version of myself is to study and to learn. And the best version, and the way to sort of, for me to be able to like sort of be clever in that sort of way, is I have to fuel myself with the best with the best food that I can do majority of the time, and I have to constantly stick to my training sessions, because I understand the value of being the best version of myself, and that is my why, and that's why I continue to be able to train and diet and stick to things and get my head in the game and have my mindset. So that's hope that's helped, and I hope that's helped you discover your why as well. And it's so important that we do obviously do that, and we do continue to be committed and be consistent, and I think it's massively important. So guys, I hope that's helped, and I will see you all very soon. Do take care, and thanks for listening, and thanks for watching.